In conclusion, then, you'll see that Kant thinks that we can eat animals, that we can kill animals for our purposes and wear their skins and their fur and so forth. And there are a lot of Kantians in the contemporary ethical scene who more or less endorse that position for more or less Kantian reasons. Animals just don't have the kind of moral standing required to be treated in the respectful way that rational beings do. But it's really crucial to see that he's got a lot of constraints in place, constraints that sometimes don't get mentioned when people are either following or criticizing the Kantian position on animals. The constraints that I mentioned were that you can't abuse them, you can't neglect them, you can't cause them unnecessary pain, you can't be utterly negligent in the manner in which you treat them, because that might make you insensitive in certain ways to sentience and animals generally, and then lead you to treat human animals, rational animals, badly. You also have to be really careful about whose property these animals are and what that animal might mean to the person. So you can't just take your neighbor's cow and shoot it and eat it without permission or consent, because that might actually be the neighbor's pet, or the cow might be helping with plowing or whatever other ways in which cows might help around the farm. So you have to consider indirect duties to the owners of these animals as well. So there's a lot of care in the Kantian tradition for animals, but it's still consistent, he thinks, and Kantians think, with the general permission to kill animals, eat them, and use their products for our purposes. They can be treated as mere means to our ends.